Well, very pleasant good afternoon and welcome as we get set for volleyball action, non-conference style here from the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University as the Lady Buffs are set to host, I should say, Colorado State University Pueblo. And again, the Buffs on a bit of a roll as of late, coming in, of course, 5-0 on the season, had a big win on Thursday and Tuesday of this week as they came away with a nice win at Southwest Oklahoma State on Thursday. One of those where they kind of got off to a late start, but was able to get things going and were able to come away with a 2-1 win over Southwestern Oklahoma State. Also still on the road earlier in the week over at Oklahoma Baptist, and just a big scoring output for the Lady Buffs as they produced 5-0 for Oklahoma Baptist and came away with that 5-0 win. And so far this season, the Lady Buffs have, other than against Southwestern Oklahoma State, they have shut out every other competitor they have faced, beating Emporia State, then number 14 in the country, I should say, here at the pitch. They won that one 3-0 to start the season. Then on the road at Adams State, won that one 3-0. Then at Fort Lewis, won that one 3-0 here at home, I should say. That was last Saturday. Or last Friday, excuse me. And then, of course, the 2 wins this week on the road. And so Lady Buffs return home to the pitch, and they are set to take on the Pueblo Thunderwolves, the CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves. And, of course, a lot of matchups between these teams. They haven't played since 2019, and WT kind of has a strong advantage. Well, not really. They're 6-5-1 all time over CSU Pueblo, but has had a strong advantage of late. And so, again, Lady Buffs come in with a record of 5-0, ranked number 14 in the country. In fact, a lot of movement in the rankings this week with WT coming in ranked 14th. They had received votes earlier, but a lot of movement as Grand Valley State dropped from number 1 to 3. Dallas Baptist, of course, that is someone we'll be familiar with in just a couple of weeks. Dallas Baptist moved up to number 1. College of St. Rose is also tied for number 1. University of Central Oklahoma is 7th. And then WT comes in at 14th. And so quite a few teams kind of moving around here a little bit in the rankings this week. And so, again, this should be a good matchup today with CSU Pueblo. Like I said, last non-conference game before conference play starts. We will get conference action underway in 11 days for the Lady Buffs as they get set to host here at home, and they'll take on UT Permian Basin. And that'll be a Wednesday night contest on the 21st, and that'll get underway at 7 p.m. As we take a look at the starting lineups for today. First, for the visitors from CSU Pueblo, in goal will be Nicole Genis. She's a 5'6" junior from San Jose, Costa Rica. And then the defenseman for this one, Jordan Schaller, a senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She'll be joined in the back by Kia Kamstock, 5'6", redshirt sophomore from Rock Springs. Also defensively for CSU Pueblo will be Allison Sparks. She'll be joined by Victoria Mitrick in midfield. Also starting today, Sierra Gargano and Jackie Kostergarden. She is a sophomore defenseman. Also Shelby Ransom and Faith Meredith. Ashley Bennett, Drew Morbley round out the starting lineups. For the Lady Buffs, their starting lineup in goal today will be Regan Heelan, the 5'6" sophomore from Kearney, Nebraska. And then the rest of the Lady Buffs coming out, Amelia Villa, 5'6" senior from Albuquerque. Reagan Medical, 5'1" sophomore from Lucas, Texas. Ashley Silvestre, a 5'2" midfielder from Amarillo, from Paladuro High School. Kendall Britton, a 5'11" sophomore from Pflugerville. Mandy Stricker, a 5'5" senior defenseman from Dallas. Maya Mendoza, a 5'7" senior from Dallas. Asha James, Maria Francis Serrant, Alexis Villarreal, and Nicole Gray. Now our national anthem. And we're about set to get this one underway. And again, for the Lady Buffs and CSU Pueblo Lady Thunderwolves will be going in this one today. 72 degrees, very comfortable conditions actually here at the pitch. We do have some rather overcast high cumulus clouds in this one. We thought at first there was a chance of rain today, but that's been moved now down to the evening hours, so we should have no problems in this one today. Wind out of the northeast at 12, even though you couldn't see the American flag moving a whole lot. It is swirling here today, so that could be interesting as far as play is concerned in this one today. For CSU Pueblo, they will have white tops. They will have black numerals in this one, while the Lady Buffs will be in their maroon tops with white numerals, as both teams get their final instructions from their head coach as we get set to send them out and get ready to get this one underway. Again, Lady Buffs 5-0 coming into this one, while CSU 1-4 on the season. In fact, they played Lubbock Christian last week and came away with a 3-1 loss at Lubbock Christian, as CSU scored the game's first goal in the 25th minute, but a trio of Lady Chap players were able to find the back end of the goal and come away with that 3-1 win over the Thunderwolves. So CSU has broken their huddle. They're making their way out as they get set for this one today. They will be going from left to right, while the Lady Buffs will be going from right to left. And again, in goal for WT, Regan Heelan, a 5'6" sophomore from Kearney, Nebraska. It's had obviously good play this season. In essence, his goalkeepers have only allowed one goal total, and that was on Thursday night against Southwest Oklahoma State. And so that's the first goal that WT has allowed this season. And for CSU Pueblo in goal today, Nicole Genis, a 5'6" junior from San Jose, Costa Rica, a transfer from the Pan American School. So she will be in goal for CSU Pueblo. WT final instructions as they kind of get exactly what they want to do in this one today. And everybody getting set to make their way out. And of course, for the Lady Buffs, it's been kind of the give and take that has been given between Asha James and Maria Francis Sorrell, as both of those players have kind of fed off each other. Of course, both from Trinidad and Tobago. And so that's kind of where the offense goes, but don't also count out Maya Mendoza, as the 5'7" senior from Dallas also has been available in goal several times, as she is able to get into the box and able to get some goals to find the back of the net. We're set to get underway. Pueblo kicks it back, and they'll reset. They'll set their offense as they kick it to the back row, and they'll work it up. Gargano has pressure on her. She'll kick it back to the back line once again. Now up at midfield, WT with the theft. Attacking for the Lady Buffs, Alexis Villarreal. They say that it was out of bounds. Now they're double checking. Now they're going to get a different soccer ball. So they have that one, and they'll bring it into play. Pueblo has it headed away by WT. Thunderwolves will attack on the right side and kick that one at the out on the throw-in line. And so it'll be WT throwing it in. Again, Lady Buffs going from right to left. 5-0, cracked the top 20 as they were top 25 as they were ranked number 14 in the country. And again, like we said, a lot of movement in that top 25 this week. Back row for WT. Move it up the field and trying to get it centered up on the right side to Asha James, and officials will stoppage of play and send it back over to WT as they Lady Buffs now attack on the near side. Pitch to the middle. Driving on the right side for West Texas A&M, Maria Francis, and then has the ball taken away by the Thunderwolves. Pueblo across midline, taken away by Lady Buff defenders, and then back to Pueblo. Lady Buffs will center it, and Pueblo with the theft, but right back. As Asha James has it with the left foot. Takes it, uses her speed to get away from the defender, crosses over, and then has that taken away by Pueblo. This is going to be on the far sideline, taken away by West Texas. Lady Buffs attack. Send it up once again to James. Asha now will reset the offense, kicks it up ahead, trying to get a feed up to Sarant, but that was taken away. Nice defensive play by Pueblo. Now the Thunderwolves attack. 3-on-3 break. Lady Buffs will add another defender to knock that one away and out of bounds. Trying to get loose on the far side that time. For the Thunderwolves, as this will be a corner kick. So getting set to kick it in for Pueblo will be Jackie Kosegarden. Kosegarden says she's ready, so here's the right foot attempt toward goal, and that's going to be headed by Pueblo but out of bounds. And maybe a couple players came in contact with each other right there. So WT will put it back in play. Up ahead. Lady Buffs will center it. Sarant now trying to get away. There's a tug on the jersey, no call. Takes it a crossover, nice move. Feeds up ahead. And there's a shot that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Nice effort that time by Amelia Mendoza on a beautiful feed from Sarant. And that was knocked out by the defenders. So WT will have a corner kick. Getting set to put this in play for the Lady Buffs. Reagan Madrigal, 5'1" sophomore from Lucas, Texas. She's going to kick it in with the left foot as the WT offense has set up their strategy on this corner kick. It's blocked away again and out of bounds by Pueblo. But actually they say that went off a WT player, so it will be a goal kick for the Thunderwolves. So they'll bring it into the back line. Here's a feed up toward midfield. Trying to move is Faith Meredith. Pressure on her and has the ball taken away by Kendall Britton. Kendall will center it, but taken away again by Shelby Ransom. She gets it up, but the defense for WT is there to take it, and they'll send it back to Heelan, and she'll put it in play. WT again going right to left in the maroon tops. Nice theft by Meredith and knocked out of bounds, and now they say it will be a throw-in for Pueblo. So header is knocked out of bounds, and that'll be WT on the throw-in, getting set to quickly get it in. Madrigal, she does put it in play, taken away by the Thunderwolves, and they'll go across field. And their goalie, Genis, will kick it over on the far side. Trying to get it up, but that was mishandled and out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. Buffs have it, try to get it up to Sarant, and they're able to do so. She has a back kick, trying to get it over to James, but that was taken away by Pueblo, and they again knock it out of bounds. It'll be WT with the throw-in. Ellison Sparks will get this one in. WT at midfield will reset the offense. Bring it up. Kendall Britton lobs it up ahead, trying to get ahead of the defense, trying to feed ahead. That one's taken back, and Pueblo's goalie able to come up with it, and so now she'll reset the defense and the offense. WT will reset their defense. And Genis with a big kick up the field. A nice block comes into the WD defense. Now Pueblo attacking from midfield over to the right side. That one's going to be behind Meredith, trying to get it up on the right side, but it'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. In it comes. Kendall Britton will get her over to the far side. Pueblo obviously trying to put pressure and keep it in their end of the field. WT trying to spread them out a little more. It's going to be a throw in on the far sideline. So the Lady Buffs will get it in. Saran has it, tries to get it over to James. There's a battle for the loose ball, and foul on the trip. That's going to be against WT, so free kick for Pueblo. There's a kick up the field to midfield, taken away by the Lady Buffs. James has it. Cross over the right foot, now tries to feed to the near side. Gets it up ahead with it. Madigal has it on the left side, looks to attack, comes in on the corner, sends it to the middle, but it's broken up by the defense for Pueblo, and they kick it out of bounds. Nice stop for them by Allison Sparks. Sparks, 5'6" sophomore from Pueblo. So hometown girl there for CSU Pueblo at Centennial High. She comes up and able to drop that one to the sideline. Throw in for WT. Gray has it. Gets it back to Medical. And that is knocked out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick. Reagan will do so, the 5'1" sophomore from Lucas, Texas. Allows the offense to get set up. Reagan's ready. Kicks it in the air toward the goal, and that's going to be over the top of the goal. And so is trying to feed it up for a header, trying to use the size advantage for WT with Maria Francis Soron, the 5'9" sophomore. But that one just kind of sailed maybe a bit with the wind too, and again this wind is swirling today, so that does cause a bit of a problem. The 34-minute mark here in the first half, no score. Pueblo puts it in play. WT comes in, makes the theft, but Pueblo gets it back. Now WT on the attack as their defense is up to come up and make. That's popped up in the air. There's a header for Victoria Mitrick. And a foul called. So free kick for Pueblo. And you can watch on the replay here. This one's popped up instead. Here we go. We get set for the free kick. Jordan Schaller puts it in play toward the goal, headed out by WT. Scramble for it. Faith Meredith in the mix there, but instead it'll be over to the Lady Buffs. And so WT will send it back to Heelan. Reagan will get set to put it in play and does to the near side. She finds Kendall Britton, who gets it up ahead. Medical, it's knocked out of bounds. Medical will do the inbounds. Reagan finds James. James being pushed back, no call on the play. Coming up to put some pressure on defensively was Shelby Ransom, the junior. Kind of got away with a big push. So up comes Pueblo. Pueblo attacks. Nice feed up to Meredith, but it's taken away by the WT defense. And again, here's a header for Britton. Again, sends it back. Emily Avila. Avila kicks it over on the near side with it. Reagan Madigal, she's got pressure, kicks it back to Britton. Kendall will reset it over to Emily. Avila will go over to the right side. Now WT will attack on the far right side. That's going to be ahead to Gray. Gray will have to catch up to it quickly. Unable to do so, and that's going to be kicked out by the defender for the Pueblo Thunderwolves. Quickly it comes in. WT trying to attack quickly, but unable to do so. Gray. There's a steal shot on goal and just misses on the corner. Nice effort that time, as Mia Mendoza was able to get a nice look that time. And there you see the attempt of the shot on goal, just missed wide left. Here's another shot, and that's going to be offsides. So that'll be goal kick for Pueblo, as they will attack now on the near side. Sienna Gargano gets it up. Reagan with the theft for WT. Gray now will work it around. Villarreal has it at midfield, kicks it over to the far side. So now WT will attack with Mandy Stricker attacking on the right side. Gets it up ahead to Saron. Saron on the right side. Mendoza kicks it back in the middle. Oh, and Gray and James just kind of whiffed on the kick that time. It was a great setup. Knocked out of bounds. And it will be Pueblo's throw in. So getting set to throw it in, Sienna Gargano. Gargano now gets it to the middle. Trying to attack is Mitrick. WT, though, able defensively to come up and make the steal. Mandy Stricker has it on the right side, feeds it up ahead. Saron has it on the right side, gets away from one player. Now trying to feed it up, trying to feed it ahead to Mendoza, just a little wide and knocked out of bounds. So a throw in for Pueblo. Just under 30 minutes left here in the first half. Over to the right side, Pueblo attacks. It's a sliding tackle right there for WT. Coming in is Reagan Madigal. Pueblo able to make the theft back and go head upfield. Now they attack on the right side. Meredith has it. Nice feed up ahead. That passes through. She goes along, but then the ball is taken away. Nice defense that time for WT. Up ahead to Madigal. Cross over to the right side. Ashley Silvestre kicks it back on the near side. Gray, to Madigal, back. Over to Gray, leads her up ahead. Gray trying to get, nice defense coming in from the side to knock that one away was Jordan Schaller, the senior defenseman from Colorado Springs. So you see a nice lead on this one. I mean, good feed up ahead. And it looked like it was going to be an opportunity, but credit Schaller coming in to kick that one away. So throw in for West Texas. Reagan Madigal will throw it in. And that one is going to be knocked out of bounds. Will be a goal kick. Good defense that time, once again, by Sienna Gargano. Gargano able to make it happen. She has it on the near side, along the throw-in line. Kicks it up toward the middle. WT knocks it away. Madigal thrown, pushed out of bounds, so a lot of pressure that time from Victoria Mitrick, 5'7" midfielder from Pueblo. So free kick for Reagan Madigal. Madigal set to throw it, or I should say kick it in toward the goal. It's going to be headed back toward the goalie. And coming up with it is Nicole Jennis. Jennis will hold on and allow the offense to get set up for Pueblo. High kick midfield. Controlled by Pueblo. They will send it on the right side. Nice would feed up to Meredith, and she just lost it out of bounds. Checking on Meredith, but instead that was Victoria Mitrick. BT Britton has it, goes over to the far side as she's tangled up on the field, and then a late whistle. So now a stoppage of play. There's a lot of contact between Victoria Mitrich and Kendall Britton. It'll be a free kick for WT on the foul. Just a lot of contact there. So WT sets it up. Gets set. Getting set for the kick is Emily Avila. Emily kicks it up to Britton. Britton centers it. And then it's headed by Pueblo up toward the WT goal. Avila comes up with it once again. She dribbles through traffic, sends it up. Gets it up to James. Back over on the near side to Britton. Medical has it. Back over Britton. Back over to Medical on the near side. Trying to pass it to James, but they're really playing blanket defense on Asha James, and for good reason. It's fed up the middle. WT will reset it. Avila over to the right side. Attacking for WT, Mandy Stricker. Stricker puts her right foot into it, trying to feed up ahead to Medical. Mendoza putting pressure on, trying to come away. Silvestre trying to put pressure on. Now sprint for the loose ball. Good battle for that one. So coming away with Zeron. She'll go on the right side. Now trying to set up the offense. Gets it back to Mendoza. Back to Maria Francis. Then it's taken away by Pueblo and kicked out of bounds on the far side. So throw in for the Lady Buffs. Brought the defense up to help out on that one. This was going to be kicked toward the WT goal. Nice save. Kendall Britton will attack. Kicked on the near side, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be WT. So getting ready to throw it in, Kendall Britton, 5'11" defensive specialist from Pflugerville. Tries to feed it up to Medical, but a nice steal by Pueblo. Meredith has it going back the other way, feeds the middle. With it right now is Mitrich. And Victoria boots that one out of bounds. Here on the replay, you can see the steal trying to feed up ahead, but that one's kicked out of bounds right there. Radical powers it towards the goal. Here's a header back from Pueblo. Meredith doubled up, kicks it toward the middle. WT at the midline, able to come up with it and launching it back the other way is Avila. Now they try to center it. Mendoza has it. Kicks it toward the middle. That one's going to be kicked out of bounds, though, by Pueblo. So WT will have a throw in here. On the far throw-in line, getting set. They get it into James. James left foot kick toward the middle. Scramble for a Radical up. Try to get it, but coming up with it now. She has it with the left foot. Oh, and she's tripped up. And yeah, that's going to be a call on Meredith. Faith Meredith, that really was her only play on that one. And watch on the replay here. Is set over and it looked like she had a nice opportunity with the left foot, and Meredith comes up. So we'll take a timeout. We'll do so and come back after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Shot on goal that is knocked away defensively, then headed out of bounds. So WT will have a corner kick, an opportunity here. So WT set up the offense. Asha James will do the kick from the corner. Lobs it toward the middle. Here's a header. It's kicked away. WT trying to come up, and James will run it down before it, now she'll let it go out of bounds, and that should be West Texas throw in. That will be the case. So James will do it. Now Britton will slide over. So Kendall Britton will throw it in, gets it into James. James gets around the defender, takes it with the left foot. Now, nice feet in the middle, and unfortunately not able to come away with it was Demarius Cruz. Demarius there now has it. Demarius came in for Garegan Medical. Medical seems to be okay. She's going back to the center line after getting some attention on the sideline. So a couple of substitutions as Medical. Reagan will make her way back in. Also coming in for Pueblo is Daniela Torres, a 5'4" sophomore from Denver. Pueblo has everybody almost in the WT end. And nice save from Britton over to the right side. Mendoza looked to feed it up, and does with the right foot. Gets it up to Sarong. Marie Francis will attack. Try to work her way to the middle. Has pressure on her from Ashley Bennett. A lot of contact. So they're going to call a foul. And that'll be WT against WT, so free kick for Pueblo. Lady Buffs control it though at midfield. Feed it up ahead to James. James with the right foot crossover. Now resets a little bit, allows more of the offense to make its way up. That's kicked up in the air. Scramble for the loose ball. WT will come away with it. Kendall Britton will send it up on the left side of Medical. And that's going to go out of bounds. Trying to get it to Meg Reagan. Up ahead on the throw into Meredith. She'll keep it. No, she won't keep it in bound. It'll be a throw in for WT. Sierra Cardenas, by the way, the head coach for Pueblo. She's in her 6th season. Of course, Chad Webb in his 13th for WT. No score in this one at the 18-minute mark still left here in the first half. Attacking. Avila gets it across over to the right side. Mendoza will send it out. Here's a shot on goal, but that's going to be short. Trying to punch that one through. Marius Cruz, senior from Austin. What a nice stop. Meredith has it on the near side for Pueblo. Across midcourt. She'll get it back. Gargano will kick it over on the far side. Pueblo center. Shelby Ransom will attack now. Kicks it on the near side. They feed it up ahead. With it is Mitrich. Here's a shot that's going to be blocked by a defender. That's going to be returned upfield, but Pueblo able to keep it alive. So they'll kick it down in the left corner and out of bounds. So that'll be a WT goal kick. No score. 17:04 left to play here in the first half. WT's had a couple of opportunities. They had 2 shots on goal so far. 3 shots overall. While Pueblo has had 1 shot, but really no shots on goal as of yet, as the defense has been fairly sticky. WT sends it up ahead. James converges. Saran just dribbles through traffic. On the right side, she gets ahead of, but then they had the theft coming in to take that one away. Elin will get it. And we'll bring it back for the Lady Buffs. They feed it up ahead. Scramble for the loose ball. That's going to be off of Drew Morby.
Entering the field for CSU Pueblo, number 18, Daniela Torres.
Torres reemerges again. She came in a moment ago, then came back out, and then came in. There's a theft by Medical. She gets it ahead to James. James, using her body to protect the ball, gets it back to Britton. Britton feeds up ahead to Medical. She and James are going after the loose ball, but defender that just came in, Daniela Torres, knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be WT on the throw-in. Get the last non-conference game for the Lady Buffs, as they will, in 11 days, start conference play. And they'll do so here against UT Permian Basin. And then they travel to Dallas Baptist to take the number 1 team in the country on. Quick replay for you. Trying to feed it inside. Trying to give and go, but defense comes up able to knock that one away. So WT will get the free kick. So instead they'll bring Britton up. Still be Reagan Medical that will kick it in. Left foot toward the goal. High arcing shot, but the goalie able to come up and pull that one in. She'll wait for the defense to clear and allow the Pueblo Thunderwolves, if she looks like she's going to throw it in. Now instead she's going to kick it midfield. WT heads it back and then makes the theft. Battle for it right at midfield. Demarius feeds it up ahead, but the goalie comes up with a loose ball. Rolls it out to defender on the left side. WT keeping pressure right in the defenders. The defensive backs for Pueblo. Now there's a feed up ahead, and Heelan again will come up and pull that one, kicks it out on the far sideline. So WT will attack. Here's the feed, trying to get it up ahead. Pueblo will send it back the other way. Medical keeps it in bounds, but then it's knocked out of bounds. No call though, they keep playing on. That one will go out of bounds. So Britton will set to throw this one in. 12:47 left in the first half. James crosses the field, but unfortunately somebody didn't break, and so Pueblo able to make the theft. Attacking the other way, Amanda Garrett. Garrett will center it. Lob up on the near side, trying to feed ahead, but Britton will play defense and knock that one away. They tried to feed it up ahead to Torres, but nice stop defensively by Britton. So it'll be a throw-in. Kinsey Roth will come in. Cameron Farthing will come in, freshman from Coventry, England. Roth, freshman from Marietta, California. Here's a shot. Britton's going to head it back out, gets it up to James. James, look now to reset, kicks it up ahead, trying to find Saron just over her head. Scramble for it. Pueblo now will reset with Gargano. Get over on the far side to Jordan Schaller. Primarily the defenders have been handling this for UT Pueblo today, and they haven't had many opportunities yet to attack, as the defense for the Lady Buffs has been pretty sticky today. Lady Buffs attack the other way. Medical will look with the left foot, kicks it over to Saron. Saron look to take it up, pressure on her. She kicks it toward the middle and trying to feed it up ahead to Damaris Cruz, but unable to get it. So it'll be a corner kick as this knocked out of bounds by Pueblo. Watch the replay again. Saron just driving down on the right side and just tried to feed it toward the middle. It was a nice feed, but credit the defender able to knock that one away. So Reagan Medical, sophomore from Lucas, will do the corner kick for the Lady Buffs. Oh, check it, it's not her at all. There's a header put up, but won't fall through for Alexis Villarreal. Pueblo comes away defensively with it, and that's blocked by Villarreal. Knocked out of bounds. So it will be Pueblo with the throw-in. So Coach Cardenas able to go grab that one, get it back to her players. They cross it over, but it's taken away by the Lady Buffs as Silvestre able to make the theft, gets it up ahead. Maria Francis has it. It's kicked away. We're on the far side. Medical has it. We'll bring it back. Oh, and there was a trip. And so, again, Medical hits the turf hard. She's been down twice, knocked down twice. As we watch on the replay, head coach for Pueblo didn't like it, but it was pretty obvious here. Right here on the trip as she got away. And then it was not a slide tackle or a tackle of any kind. So it'll be a free kick for the Lady Buffs. Regan Medical as they set up their wall. Only a two-person wall right in front of the ball. Everybody back defensively as the Lady Buffs are ready to put this one in play. Powered toward the goal. It's kicked up, scramble for it. And then it's going to be knocked away. Nope, they're going to say corner kick. That'll be Lady Buffs that'll have a corner kick on this one. So again, heading over to put it in play will be Reagan Medical. 8 minutes left in this first half. And a scoreless first half here from the pitch in Canyon. Again, game time was 72 degrees when we started. Coming in for WT, Zoe Bean makes her way in. And getting a breather for WT, Demarius Cruz. So it was sent toward the middle and then sent back out of bounds by I thought it was sent out of bounds by Pueblo, and it is. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Buffs. Again, happy to be coming your way today on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Pleasant afternoon here at the pitch. Windy, some swirling winds. That's caused some problems on a couple of shots. Attacking Golden goes on the near side. With it, Radical has it taken away. Nice defense that time for Pueblo. Coming up to make the theft was Sienna Gargano. So Reagan will do the throw in, does so to James. James has that one kicked away defensively by Allison Sparks. And really it's been pretty easy to watch the defense because wherever Sarant or wherever James is, somebody is on them today. Get it into James. She'll look to take it to the middle. Tries to feed Sarant. That's going to be knocked away defensively. But the Lady Buffs come away with it. Sending it back toward the middle is Villarreal. Scramble for the loose ball. And there's going to be a foul called on James. So free kick for Pueblo. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Cross feed, but that goes right to Sarant. Sarant will attack. Oh, nice defense to knock it away. Silvestre will come up with it. Looks to send it up. Kicks it over to the... Well, try to get over the far side too, and does to Mendoza. Back to Silvestre on the near side now with it is Mandy Stricker. Stricker attacks. Nice feed in the middle. James shot! And that is a goal for WT. As you hear the fans in the background. A beautiful feed up ahead that time as Asha James able to come up at the 5:41 mark. And nice feed. Watch this feed with a left foot right into James, and she just powers it with her left foot into the corner for that glorious goal to break this deadlock 0-0 tie. Lady Buffs lead it 1-0 right now. 5:36 left to play in the first half. Nice feed to James. Lady Buffs with the steal. Back the other way. Medical has it, attacks, feeds it to James, over to on the near side trying to get it to Maria Francis, and now there's a lot of pressure to take that one away. Coming up for WT, Villarreal has it, kicks it over on the right side. Attacking is Zoe Bean. Zoe sends it up at the middle. And then there's a steal by Maria Francis. She looks to try to cross it back toward the middle, but it was knocked out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick for WT. Lady Buffs lead this one 1-0 here at the end of the first half. And again, here's the try. She tried right here to bring it back to the middle, but credit the defender able to knock that one away and out of bounds. Sasha James will go over and get set to put this one in play. Lady Buffs have their offense set up, ready to go. James says she's ready and puts it in play. And with it, for WT, Stricker gets it back to James. James will attack. Nope, that's going to be knocked out of bounds. So another corner kick for the Lady Buffs. Coming up on the 4-minute mark left in the first half. Lady Buffs lead 1-0. James says she's ready with the left foot, kicks it toward the middle, but that's right at the goalie, and she is able to pull that one in. Nicole Jennis. And again, Jennis has played well. That last one just kind of got her off balance as she was toward the middle, and it was just a perfect shot and a perfect lead to James. Attacking the other way for WT. Silvestre trying to make the theft. Kicked up ahead. Stricker trying to come in for the steal as well. Pueblo will control it. Now WT will go up. Put pressure on the offense for Pueblo, and WT will get it back. There's a pass over to James. James trying to get the offense set up, comes back on the near side. Villarreal sends it back to to Kendall Britton. Britton over to Avila. Vila will find Bean. She'll kick it up, and that one's going to go along the throw-in line down toward the corner. Pueblo will keep it in play. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at our halftime, we have a player interview for you that will play during our halftime festivities. Lady Buffs lead this one 1-0. Lady Buffs been the aggressor, and again, is that medical? No. It kind of hits the turf hard. Now attacking, here comes Pueblo. Trying to feed it up ahead, but they kick that one out of bounds. I don't know for sure that time if Torres saw who was coming along on the right side that she could have passed over to. As we watch on the replay here she has it, gets the defender falls, and so she's able to get to the middle, but doesn't see a player coming up on her right side. That's why she tried the shot on goal that was wide to the right. So Pueblo has it. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Pueblo trying to be aggressive here as they look to attempt to go on the right side with it. Courtney Coles. Coles has it knocked away by Kendall Britton. So it would be a corner kick for
1 minute remains in the first half.
Pueblo. Less than a minute now. As getting set is Torres to put this in play. Torres will send it toward the goal, and it's headed up and pulled out of there by Regan. As Heelan able to grab hold of that loose ball, keeps control of it, and now will allow the offense to get set for WT at the 30-second mark. So first half rapidly winding down here on the Canyon campus. Medical has it knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say that is off of Medical, and so it'll be a throw-in for Pueblo. They get it in quickly. 10 seconds left.
8, 7, 6.
Here's a pass over to the right side, and here's a shot that's going to be blocked. And that's going to be the end of the first half WT with the lead 1-0 here after one half of play against CSU Pueblo. Both teams will go to their sideline and head toward their area where they want to kind of just converse about everything that took place in this first half. We want to take a timeout. We'll do so, and then we'll come back here to the pitch in Canyon. West Texas A&M leads CSU Pueblo 1-0. We'll take a timeout and be back after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Delicious, refreshing, Pepsi.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are one part passion, one part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Well, welcome back as the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs host CSU Pueblo here. We're at half with the Lady Buffs leading this one 1-0. And again, nice shot on goal by Asha James. She got a great feed, and we'll go through all the statistics just in a little bit. But before that, we want to go and get an opportunity here for you to enjoy some of the fine folks that are around here on the WT campus as we go into our halftime interview. We'll do so and be back in just a little bit.
Hi.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Bryce?
Good, good. We are honored today to be joined by, I'm going to go Carrie Yarborough Pugh. All right, so that way everybody knows, but the Assistant Athletic Director for Marketing and Corporate Relations. And so one of the things that sticks out to begin with, obviously, as a former WT athlete, and you were part of the track team, this national championship this last spring, that's another one, I should say. That's another one to celebrate.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting to be like an alumni of a program that's doing so successful.
Right,
so,
right.
yeah.
And then you were part of national championship teams too. So what's the, kind of explain the difference between the two, because when you're part of it, what's the experience like as opposed to now as an alumni and you don't see what they're doing from the outside?
Yeah, good question. Well, when you're a part of it, obviously it's super exciting. You're making history.
Right.
I think it was my freshman year. We were fourth at nationals for the first time we were ranked, so that was awesome. When you're out of it, it's just like you're rooting for those girls and those guys that are still in it, and so it just makes you feel proud that it's like a legacy almost that you're leaving behind. Right. So, yeah.
Okay, you served as the wellness coordinator in Lubbock for the Raider Ranch. Kind of explain what that was.
That was probably one of my more fun jobs and more unexpected roles that I've ever done. Raider Ranch they have an assisted living, independent living. So it's basically a retirement community in Lubbock. I worked as the wellness coordinator, so I got to do the fun stuff. I led all of the group exercise classes. I did personal training. I would do wellness lectures and things like that. So it was kind of prepping me in a way for this relations side of things. But yeah, it was a blast.
And that kind of leads us right into our next question. When you say marketing, a lot of people know what that is. But when you say corporate relations, now it's a little different.
Yeah.
So kind of explain what your job, what you do.
So like you just said, marketing and corporate relations. The larger part of my job is actually the fulfillment of our contracts with our corporate partners. So we've got a lot of great sponsorships. They basically offer us, they want to sponsor us, and we say, okay, this is what we can do for you. And that's kind of my job to make that happen, to fulfill, whether that's their media or their signage or things like that. But at the root of it all, it is the relationship side of things, and fostering those relationships, keeping our sponsorships active and increasing, and just, I don't know, just making sure that our community is working to support our athletes as best as we can.
So you worked in a variety of roles before you took this. We talked about the wellness part of it as well. And you did some other things at Texas Tech and then here before in Amarillo. And how do you feel, and I think you've kind of led into that, how's that prepared you for what you're doing right now?
All my previous positions?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's funny. They just all kind of come together, and each position I've had in the past has been the perfect little, like, ingredient for this position that I have now. Starting off right out of college, I worked with the Sod Poodles. I was on the Sod Squad, so mainly promotions. That for me was really cool because I got to see several different sides of it. I got to be on the field doing the promotions. I got to wear the headset and like listen to the people up in the press box, and sometimes I was on the dugout doing the YMCA, so that wasn't always as fun. But but yeah, it just really gave me a good kind of scope to see what athletics looked like to work in it, rather than just being an athlete.
Obviously, you took this position in June, and so you're working on a master's in sports management. Have you kind of taken that turn that athletics is kind of where you want to be, and that's where you want the career path to go?
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks
I guess you have to say yes right now anyway, regardless. So.
Yeah, and I think just because, I grew up, my parents are teachers and coaches, and so I've always been kind of in athletics, and that's what I've always known. And I think it's a really great area to be in because there's so many different avenues you can take. So it's not just like I'm stuck in one spot. There's a lot of different parts, working parts to athletics.
As you have taken this position with WT, there's the marketing aspect and again the corporate relations aspect, but as you kind of put this together this year, what are some of the goals that you would like to see? And I'm going to give you a two-tier question. What are some of the goals you'd like to see accomplished this year? And then what's the broader picture? What are you kind of looking at down the road?
For this year, I think particularly because we have kind of a new team together. We're bringing it in. There's several of us that we started within a month of each other. So for this year, I'd really like to just lay that foundation. We all get to play a part in what it's going to be next year. And so for me, that's this year, just laying it out, kind of getting our bearings straight, Then next year, I'm ready to get going. We have such a great community here. And just knowing, having been an athlete, how much that support, like how good it feels to be supported by your university and your community. I'm just excited to be on the working end of that now to help the athletes that we have currently.
All right, welcome back to our halftime festivities where the Lady Buffs lead this one by a count 1-0 here at the half. And again, Lady Buffs got a nice goal, a nice feed up to Asha James as we look at our statistics. Again, there you see our score, 1-0. Shots for WT 4-2 for Pueblo. Shots on goal 3-0. And again, that's just been good defense by the number 14 team in the country. A couple of saves for Colorado State. Pueblo. Fouls, 6 for Pueblo, 4 for the Lady Buffs. And then corner kicks, 7 for WT compared to 2 for the Thunderwolves. And again, WT has kind of controlled this one. They've kept a lot of the action in their end in this one. And again, it's kind of neat that WT came into the ranking this week, number 14 in the country. So too are the men's soccer team. They're number 14. Also, volleyball team's ranked as well. So too, football moved up to 23 after their win over number 17 Western Colorado last week. Of course, the men's football team on the road tonight taking on Adams State. Some other action around the Lone Star Conference in volleyball action in the crossover tournament down in San Angelo. WT falls to UT Tyler 3-0. So UT Tyler controlled that one. Also, Midwestern State beat Cameron 3-2. In other soccer action going on around the conference, it's Lubbock Christian trailing in men's soccer. Lubbock Christian trailing CSU Pueblo 1-0. I should say that's a final. They beat Lubbock Christian 1-0. And that was yesterday. And so just some results there for you from what's taking place along the Lone Star Conference and along the Lone Star Conference digital network. For the Lady Buffs, again here, just a great feed for Asha James as the assist went to Mandy Stricker on just a beautiful left-footed feed up ahead. And Stricker able to feed it up to James, who was able to control it with her left foot and knock it in. But really, for the most part, the Lady Buffs have had everything in their zone today. They've stayed pretty much at the mid-stripe up to the box. They've been able to stay in that region for the most part against CSU Pueblo. Of course, Lady Buffs 5-0 on the country, on the season, number 14 in the country. CSU Pueblo coming into this one 1-4-0. And so Lady Buffs average about 3.2 goals per game, while CSU Pueblo averages 1 per game. And shots on goal, that's where the big difference is, too, in this one, as WT averages 22.4 shots compared to 8.2 for the Thunderwolves. And so, again, just an advantage for the Lady Buffs on that one. And corner kicks, of course, about even for both. And we haven't seen any real penalties in this one today, any cards come flying out. And so far on the season, Lady Buffs have had 6 yellow cards to 2 for CSU Pueblo. And so, anyway, that is kind of how this one has stacked up for today. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll do so and be back with the second half. WT leads this one 1-0. We're back after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Final instructions from both teams' head coaches, in fact, making their walk slowly toward their benches as we get set to get this one underway. Lady Buffs, of course, now will be going from left to right, while Pueblo is going from right to left. There you see the horn, or hear the horn sound in the background. Officials make their way back out to get this second half underway. Lady Buffs control 1-0. Final 45 minutes here in the second. Again, kind of overcast today. Temperature much cooler than what we've been experiencing of late. when we started today, it was 72 degrees. And right now it's 74. It's warmed up a little, but the winds are swirling. That's one of the things that have come around. This one's still out of the northeast at about 11. And so that will be for the Lady Buffs. Now they'll have the wind at their back, and Pueblo will be going into this wind today. For the Lady Buffs, of course, as they send Regan Heelan back down in goal. She'll continue here in the second half. Same starters for both teams. Same goalie for CSU Pueblo as Nicole Jennis, the junior, will be down there manning the goal. WT has it to start the second half. Trying to be aggressive. Pueblo putting pressure on the ball. Now WT will kick it over across midfield. Feed it up ahead to Maria Francis. Sarah will try to feed James. James gets it, takes it away. And we have a whistle. And that's going to be a foul called against CSU Pueblo. So free kick for the Lady Buffs. Mandy Stricker will come in to put her foot into this one. Stricker says she's ready. Sends it toward the goal. Head trying to get it to Maria Francis, and it was just a little too high that time. In fact, Maria Francis came down kind of awkwardly on that. We watch on the replay here as she approaches to send this one toward the right corner of the goal. Puts this in the air just a little too high there for Sarah to be able to head that one in. So it becomes a goal kick. So Janice will send this one up ahead, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by WT. It'll be Pueblo with the throw in right in front of the WT coaching staff. Chad Webb watching as well as they throw this one in, knocked out of bounds by the Lady Buffs. So now the defense for the Lady Buffs will retreat. Getting set to throw this one in is Kim Comstock. She gets it ahead, but back defensively, Emily Vila will have it, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. And so battle for that one will be a throw in for Pueblo right in front of their bench. Comstock will do the honors. She looks to launch that one in. Oh, coming over, a lot of contact, no call on that one. WT able to knock it away. And now kicking it up ahead. Lady Buffs as trying to run it down. Battle for the loose ball, getting away ahead of the pack on this one. Ashley Silvestri. Silvestri will go with the right foot. Now sends it toward the middle, trying to reset. Coming up from the back end, Alexis Villarreal will send it toward goal. That one, the goalie has it, got it away, and it's kicked into the goal as the goalie tried to come up and knock that one away. And Asha James able to recover and find the back of the goal on that one. So her second goal of the day.
That goal was scored by your Lady Buffs, number 17, Asha James, assisted by number 12, Mandy Stricker.
And again, Mandy Stricker is going to get the assist on this one. As you see, really just good play offensively. Stricker will set that one up, takes a bad hop, really, and James got behind the goalie and was able to knock that one in. And credit also as well, actually, Silvestre, as she kept that alive when it looked like that Pueblo was going to run that one down. She got ahead of the defender and was able to keep that in play. And here's WT again, and that's going to be a tackle. And so a call against Pueblo. That goes against Jackie Coastgarden. This will be a free kick for the Lady Buffs, leading 2-0. Again, nice job by the Lady Buffs. They scored that at the 47-36 mark. Again, Strickland to Asha James. Here's the Lady Buffs attacking again. Mendoza crossover. Takes it to the right side, has an angle. Now she'll have to take it back to the middle. Does so and tried to set it up for a header, but just bounced up, and that was going to be kicked out of bounds by Reagan Medical. So goal quick goes into Pueblo. They'll try to get it up. Pressure applied by the Lady Buffs. Right at midfield. WT keeps it in their end. Now Pueblo with the theft. And there's going to be a trip called on the Lady Buffs. Again, we watch Lady Buffs attempting here and credit Pueblo with the theft as they get it going back the other way. And then really coming from behind to make the trip right there. Again, the foul call because she touched the individual before the ball, and so that's where the penalty came. They center it up, but kicking it way back and out of bounds for WT, Emily Avila. So Avila able to knock that one away, and that one is going to be knocked out of bounds by Pueblo, and so instead it'll be WT now on the throw-in. Lady Buffs scramble, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say that's Pueblo on the throw-in. So the Thunderwolves will get set to throw this one in. High arcing shot. It's headed up. Scramble in the box, and coming up with it is Halen, who comes away, and now we'll let the offense get upfield to reset for WT. She kicks it over on the far side. Kendall Brid will attack. We'll get it up ahead. Now Medical comes toward the middle. Tries to get ahead of the defense. Trying to feed up ahead. Now she has Maria Francis, and she just drills it to the back. Nice feed. Medical on a great give-me shot for Maria Francis. And so we'll try that replay just momentarily, Hill. As again, great goal now as we watch the replay here. There's a nice feed, and then Maria Francis just had the big advantage there. She scores her first goal of the game. And now WT leads 3-0. And that goal came at the 50-48 mark in the ball game. Pueblo trying to attack, but they just can't. That got away from Ashley Bennett on the near side. And so WT will do the throw in. Lady Buffs Ashley Silvestre sends it back toward the WT end. Medical will attack. She'll bring it back out. Crossover on the near side. Mendoza will look to feed it up ahead with it for the Lady Buffs. As Maria Francis has that one taken away. WT gets it back, trying to feed it up ahead for the Lady Buffs with Zoe Bean. And the freshman just a little bit too much out of the reach for Saran to come up with it. So it'll be a goal kick for Pueblo. 3-0, Lady Buffs with the lead. Comfortably in front in this one. Be a substitute. The next stoppage of play for Pueblo. Here's the goal kick. Mendoza runs it down, feeds it up ahead. Saran, pressure on her, doubled up, gets away from it. Now will come back out, resets the offense. Kicks it over on the right side to Villarreal. Stricker with a header to try to advance it, but credit Pueblo with the defense to steal that one away. And it looks like that Pueblo at the next stoppage also will change out their goalies here in this one. WT stays at 3/4 of the field. That's kind of where they've lived defensively. They haven't had to go back too deep. And so This one will be out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in as the substitutes come in. So Brianna Encinas, the sophomore goalkeeper, 5'7" from Firestone, Colorado, comes in for Nicole Jennis, as the junior from San Jose, Costa Rica, now will walk to the sideline. So trying to get it up the field for Pueblo. Comstock will throw it in, lobs it up, but WT comes away with it on that one. That's Maya Mendoza with a theft, but now here's a chance and an opportunity. Again, so many WT defenders back there, tough to get anything going offensively for Pueblo. Faith Meredith will attack on the far side, and that one's going to be sent back toward midfield. Header for Mandy Stricker. James has it. Has it taken away. Coming up, Shelby Ransom with the defense, able to make that stop. Then it's out of bounds. So that'll be throw in for Pueblo. And you can see their head coach, Sierra Cardenas, saying, just let's calm down, stay within ourselves here a little bit. Of course, she played at Eastern New Mexico, graduated in 2012. Nice job that time, keeping it alive as Jordan Schaller. She'll go on the left side. Pressure applied. Trying to turn the corner there, Ashley Bennett. And that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick for Pueblo. 3 now. WT with the lead. 34:50 left to play here in the ball game. Corner kick. Goalie comes away with a nice stop by Reagan Healy. She had to fight through traffic to come up with that one. Good effort for the sophomore goalkeeper. Powers this one up the field. James has it. Now she'll look. Sends it toward the middle. Silvestri will try to dribble around. Kicks it over again toward the middle. Now they'll kick it back. Mendoza send it over to the right side, but that's taken away by the Lady Buffs. Bean will kick it over now on the left side. They'll work the left side. That was going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for West Texas A&M. Yet on the campus of the university here in Canyon. WT leads this one 3-0. In it comes Medical with the left foot. Dribbles around the defender. Now sends it toward the middle. Oh, man, she was trying to feed Mendoza up ahead. And that one was deflected out of bounds by Pueblo. You watch on the replay, just a nice give here. Medical does a nice job advancing, then sees the opening on the left side, or the right side, excuse me, trying to get it to Mendoza, but the goalie tipped it away. So it'll be a corner kick. James. Trying to get it to Avila. The new goalie coming in, makes the stop. That's Brennan Encinas, excuse me. Meade High School graduate, able to make the stop, and now sends it up for Pueblo. Loose ball, WT comes away with. Now they'll kick it toward midfield. Stricker will move it over on the left side. Here's a feed to Maria Francis. Run over to James, or check it over to Medical. Trying to get it back toward the middle. They do. Maria Francis will send it back over on the near side. Now James has it. James with the left foot toward the middle. That's headed away by Pueblo and out of bounds. And so that will be a throw or a corner kick for the Lady Buffs. So Asha James will get set to boot this one in, the 5'5" junior from Trinidad and Tobago, formerly from Florida International, sends it to the middle. And there's a hand scramble right there in the middle, and they're going to call the foul on Maria Francis Surratt. And so that's where the penalty came about. You can see right here, nice feed toward the middle, then a scramble for the ball as the wind picks up. And they're just a lot of body checking on that one. I think that's why they called it away. James now has it for the Lady Buffs. Goes on the right side, comes back toward the middle, trying to feed Surratt, and that one got away. Stricker comes back down. Stricker with 2 assists on the day. And that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be Pueblo getting the throw in. Minutes left in this one. Attacking for Pueblo. They'll send it toward the middle. WT with the theft. Again, most of the action today has been on the WT half. That's why they lead 3-0. Pueblo sensing a little movement in the middle. They're trying to get there, but coming away with the theft for WT is Kendall Britton. Now they feed it back the other way. Maria Francis, 2-on-2 here on this particular play. She sidesteps, goes over to Alsha James. James will try to power it, but just overshoots the goal. As Sharon was trying to feed it over. You can see on the replay here, had the 2-on-2, so here's the cross feed over to Asha James, and then their left foot, just too much oomph. A little bit too much mustard on the attempt there as that one sails over the goal. Back to play. WT will have the free kick. And now WT will start going to their bench here momentarily. As Brooke Rose Kelly will make her way in here in just a moment. Attacking. Mendoza gets it over to James. James trying to feed it up ahead, and that one gets by the goalie, but does go out of bounds. Now, if the goalie touched it, let's see what they're saying. And they're saying she did not, so it'll be a goal kick. So Encinas will get set to put this one in play. So Brooke Ross Kelly, the 5'4" senior from Highland, Utah. Scottsdale Community College comes in for the freshman Zoe Bean. And looks like Pueblo's about set to kind of empty their bench here a little bit as well. 28 minutes left to play in this one. So foul called, and so be a free kick for the Lady Buffs. This is going to be centered toward the goal, trying to get it up again to Maria Francis Surratt, but the sophomore just can't catch up to it, so it'll be a goal kick. Substitutes 4 players now. Coming in for Pueblo, Amanda Garrett makes her way back in once again. Katie Bean, the redshirt sophomore from Bothell, Washington, comes in. Also coming in for the Thunderwolves, Lauren Hill was one that came in. We'll get the other momentarily for you. As the Lady Thunderwolves attack for WTU breaking it up, Alexis Villarreal. Now James on across to Maria Francis. Loose ball. Trying to feed it up ahead is Courtney Calls. Lady Buffs get ahead of the offense on that one. And that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. So, Pueblo fans are calling for a corner kick, but it was knocked out by CSU. A few Pueblo fans made their way here today. It's good to see. Saw 4 or 5 vehicles in the parking lot from Colorado. Some parents that were coming out to watch this one today. Attacking. Pueblo gets it across midfield. And that's going to be foul called on the Lady Buffs, Brooke Rose Kelly. And you can see the scramble. They tried to feed it up ahead, and then Rose Kelly, trying to be aggressive defensively, comes up and commits the foul. So free kick for Jasmine Gibson. Gibson sends it toward the middle, and that one's going to be kicked up. Header from CSU Pueblo, and then Lady Buffs knock it out of the box. Here's another shot on goal, and that's going to go toward the back of the goal, goes over on the right side. So it will be a goal kick for Regan Heelan. Heelan will put her foot into it. Goes up across midfield. Pressure applied. Now it's sent back to the goalie, and she will kick it out. WT comes up, tries to make the theft, and they do, but a whistle called. So it will be Pueblo trying to advance up the field. Rose Kelly.
Entering the field for CSU Pueblo, number 31, Cameron Farthing.
Cameron Farthing comes back in, the 5'7" freshman from Coventry, England. And she'll replace Shelby Ransom, midfielder who's had quite a few tackles today. Free kick for Pueblo. 23 minutes left to play. 3-0 Lady Buffs with the lead. So Jersey Troost puts her foot into it. Scramble in the box is taken away by the Lady Buff defense. Now they'll center it back to reset the offense. A shot on goal from way back, but able to pull that one in. Actually, one of the few shots that CSU Pueblo has had today. Lady Buffs attack the other way. They center it up. So Ron will come across to Mendoza. Mendoza will keep it alive. She's on the right side, crosses over, has it knocked out of bounds by Daniela Torres. So it'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be another throw in for the Lady Buffs. In play, Mendoza goes to the right side of James. Asha with the left foot. Comes it toward the middle, trying to get it to Saran. And that was just a little too far of a lead on that play. Saran had the nice job of the attempt. She tried to body up on that one, but just a little wide on the play. So here's the goal kick. Comes on the near side. Aggressive play by WT to make the theft. Player down for Pueblo, slowly gets up. Comes over on the near side with it. Sienna Gargano tries to feed it up ahead. Looking to get it to Katie Bean. She's challenged by James, gets it away, sends it toward the middle. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Pueblo, so it'll be a goal kick for WT. Three more substitutes for
Entering the field for
Pueblo.
CSU Pueblo, number 2, Courtney Cowles. Number
Courtney
6,
Cowles
Kia Comstock.
comes back in. Comstock
Number 18,
also comes
Danielle
back in.
Torres.
Kia Comstock. And Danella Torres makes her way back in as well. Faith Meredith, who's had a good game, she'll sit down. There's a header up the floor. WT defense able to send it back the other way. A lot of action now in the Pueblo end of the field. Here's a feed to the right side, trying to, Courtney Cowles will try to get it to Amanda Garrett, but Garrett just couldn't catch up with it, and come away defensively for the Lady Buffs is Kendall Britton. They'll send it up. Just under 20 minutes left to play in a 3-0 game for Lady Buffs. Again, Lady Buffs number 14 in the country. Dallas Baptist has climbed up to number 1. They're tied for the number 1 spot. The latest poll that came out. Now attacking for Pueblo. Here's a feed, trying to get it up the field to Comstock. Then we think we had an offsides on that one, so we'll go the other way. Emily Avila will get set to put her foot into it. Sends it up the field to Surratt. Surratt with the left foot. Gets around to the defender. Tries to sprint her way toward the middle and does. Puts a shot on goal, and man, that was knocked away nicely by Insidious. Brenna able to knock that one down, but man, that had some power coming behind it on the attempt. Pressure applied again by Cowles. Gets in the corner, tries to center it up, and there is a shot that is just wide. That was a nice center, trying to get it up to, and doing so to Daniela Torres. So we watch on the replay here. Cowles does a nice job here. Gets down in the corner and then centers it up. And that was just kicked wide of the right corner. So you have a player down for WT. So that was Reagan Medical. She's found the grass a couple of times today. Some substitutes. No chances for some players to get some quick drinks for the Lady Buffs. This one is sent in. Pueblo attacks. But coming up defensively to knock that one away is Rose Kelly. There's a header out. Stricker will send it up ahead. James can't catch up with it. But WT able to come away with it. Mendoza will center it up to Rose. Mary Francis Rosa, and she is trying to get ahead of the defenders there. Good speed. She'll keep control on the dribble, sends it over to Mendoza. Mendoza will send it back to her. She'll kick it to the middle to James. James, nice dribbling to the right side, sets it up, but it's blocked away by the defender back there for Lauren Hill, who's able to knock it away. And you can see the effort put forth here on this replay as they get it over to the right side, and then here is James, just has the nice block, and it's knocked away. Back in to play. A lot of pressure over there. Actually, Silvestre comes away with it, but they say it's off of her, out of bounds. Sydney Yeager, 5'8" junior. She's from Peoria, Arizona. She'll come in, and Jordan Schaller will sit down. BT with a header back the other way. As play resumes, Mendoza is going to be called for the foul there. Too much contact defensively. Ron James just kind of lingering there. Good kick to get that up the field, headed up back to midfield. Surratt, she's taken down, and that's going to be a foul called on Pueblo. So Surratt's slow to get up, but she's able to get there. As you watch the header get it out ahead. So free kick for the Lady Buffs as they get set to put this into play. Emily Avila will do the honors here. Puts her foot into it, and this one is Surratt gets it over to James. James trying to dribble around the defender, but Puebla has it. Then a nice shot that time on the left side, trying to come up. Reagan Medical. So we watch the attempt here. Medical with a steal and takes it back the other way. Then with the left foot just tries to send it in toward the goal. But substitute coming back in. Jordan Schaller will come, the senior will come back in. As she comes in for Sydney Yeager. WT sends it up toward the middle. That's going to be headed away by Pueblo. Nice header the other way by Medical. Pressure applied. Mendoza comes away with the steal. Tries to center it back up, can't. WT keeps it alive. And again, Maria Francis is going to be called. Not sure what that one was. They called it on her for the foul, but I think she was ahead of the contact on that one. You can see the nice body block there. Then they get it up to Maria Francis over on the left side. So Lady Buffs have it. They attack. Avila kicks it over on the right side. Mendoza now measures back to the middle. Almost had a nice feed and assist, but couldn't get it there. Up ahead, Pueblo will attack. As Kelly comes in and knocking that one away. Here's a shot down in the corner that's going to go out of bounds. So there'll be a goal kick. It's More substitutes.
Number 17, Jackie Coastgarden.
In for WT, Demarius Cruz back in the lineup.
And entering the field for the Lady Buffs, number 16, Damaris Cruz.
So getting set for the goal kick. 12 minutes left to play in this one. Lady Buffs lead at 3-0. It was Kelly. Kicks it back on the near side, trying to get it to Mendoza. That one's centered out toward midfield. Running it down for Pueblo is Ransom. Kicks it over on the right side. Ransom has it back. Goes up toward the middle. Rose Kelly with a header to knock it away. That'll be Pueblo on the throw-in. Sun trying to break out here at the pitch. Still cloudy and overcast today. Throw in toward the goal. Headed out by the Lady Buffs. Scramble for the loose ball. Coming out of the pack for WT, Kendall Britton. Sends it up toward the middle. Cruz will go try to center it up to James, but can't. Nice defense for Pueblo. There's a theft by Mendoza. Mendoza takes it on the right side, kicks it up ahead to James. James trying to feed it. Coming away with it, Villarreal gets it back to Rose Kelly, back to Villarreal. She'll send it ahead. Cruz will take it on the left side. A lot of pressure. Free kick for Pueblo. Ten minutes left in this one. Buffs lead at 3-0 over the Thunderwolves. This one is sent back. James attacks. Now she gets it back. Take it toward the middle. Trying to feed it up. Thunderwolves make the theft, come back the other way. Now WT with the theft up to James. She'll send it back to Mendoza. Mendoza will cross over, take it toward the middle. Sends it over to Sarant. Oh, she can't come up with it. Took a big swinging swipe at it and just couldn't come up with it. You can see on the replay right here, again, nice job by Mendoza to dribble toward the middle. Trying to set up Sarant and just couldn't get it. A couple of WT substitutes as Alexa Dugan comes in. Dugan out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. Also, Nicole Gray comes back in, freshman from Amarillo High. Throw in for the Lady Buffs. They're going to come away and move their record to 6-0 on the year, leading 3-0 at this point. CSU attacking, but the Lady Buffs steal it back the other way. Medical will feed it up ahead. Trying to get it to Gray. There's a theft by WT coming back the other way, Medical. Brings it across to Gray. A lot of contact, and that one goes out of bounds. And they're going to say that's off of Gray, so It will be Pueblo. Actually, they called a foul on that one. 7:22 left to play. The 82nd minute of our match today. Mendoza kicks it back to Rose Kelly. She'll feed it back to the goalie. Elin will kick it out. Up ahead, headed up by Cruz. Scramble for the ball. Gray trying to run it down. Mendoza with a steal. Kicks it over on the right side. Cruz will take it. She'll get ahead of the pack. Kick it over toward the middle. Duggan will look. Trying to get it to Gray. That gets away from the goalie, but it's going to go out of bounds. Nice attempt on that one. And you can see the feed here. Try to get it ahead, and then just the attempt that just rolled out. Got a player cramping up. A couple of substitutes. Medical will come out.
Entering the field for the Lady Buffs, number 27, Jordan Bearden.
Jordan Bearden makes her way out. She comes in for medical. Oh, they're carrying this player off, so they make some substitutions.
Entering the field for CSU Pueblo, number 9.
Ashley Bennett will come back on. Here's the throw in. Mendoza knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be a Pueblo throw in. Just under 6 minutes left in this one. That one's over the intended target, so it's kicked up along the near sideline. And that's going to be out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. 3-0. Elin taking her time, coming over to get that one over to Rose Kelly. Letting the clock run a bit. Mendoza will kick it up ahead. Gets it to Gray, back to Mendoza. Oh, tried to get it back, and it was knocked out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. Bailey Murray, 5'3" sophomore from Vail, Colorado, makes her way in. And she'll come in for the Lady Buffs. She'll come in for Ashley Silvestre. Also, James is out right now. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll be WT with the throw in. Rose Kelly. Brooke will get set to throw it in, does so. Gets it into Emily Wood. Here's a shot toward the left corner, trying to feed it up ahead to Duggan. Duggan takes it to the middle, powers it toward the goal, but you can't get it to go in. Nice job defensively on the stop by Encinas. You can watch the replay here. Again, it was a nice feed up ahead over to the freshman. And Dugan will run it down here. Just try to power it in. Man, that nice shot on goal. Just can't get it. Buffs keep it in the zone. Trying to feed it into the box. So Britton keeps it alive. Rose Kelly now will run it down at the midfield stripe. Kick it back to Avila. Avila will cross over, come to the near side. Good feed up ahead. Trying to run it down, though, was Bailey Murray. She was nice feed, but it's just too much in front for her to be able to catch up to that one. Here's the throw in. And Shelby Ransom will get in the way of the defender that time. Pueblo will attack the other way. Under 3 minutes left in this one. WT attacks. Here they feed it up ahead, trying to get it on the near side to Murray. Murray kicks it down in the corner. Dugan has that one kicked out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for the Lady Buffs. Less than 2:30 left to play in this one. Rose Kelly kicks it toward the middle. Back over on the left side. They get it to Murray. Murray dribbles down in the right corner. Back toward the goal. And there's Hanson, and there was contact. They're going to call foul on the Lady Buffs. So goal kick here as we watch the attempt. As again, Murray tries to get it toward the middle. Tried to get it set up for Duggan, but they just couldn't. So Pueblo has it on the inbounds, and so they'll work it back toward their end of the field. 1:30 left to play. Rose Kelly will knock it back the other way. Up ahead, scramble for the ball. There's a header to the goalie. Keeps it away from WT. Quickly coming up. And that's Emily Wood. Gets it on the right side to Murray. Murray tries to kick it toward the middle, but that just got away from her. Oh, and there's a player that falls down for Pueblo. Now driving in the corner, Duggan looks, tries to center it up. It's going to be headed out by Pueblo. Now foul's going to be called, and that's going to go against Victoria Mitrich. .25 seconds left to play in this one. Outcome not in doubt. This one's going to be centered toward the goal. It's going to be headed out. .10 seconds left. Here's up ahead, trying to attack. It's Ransom. Ransom, as that one's going to be kicked up in the air, and that'll end it right there. Nice defensive stop by Kendall Britton. And the Lady Buffs come away with a 3-0 win to improve to 6-0 on the season for the number 14 team in the country, while the Thunderwolves fall to 1-5. And so we'll go through all of everything that is taking place here. We'll go through some statistics and kind of end this one for you. But again, a big win for the Lady Buffs as they win this one 3-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll do so and come back with our post-game show after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences have served the Panhandle and beyond.
Today, WT is committed to continuing an ag heritage tradition while inspiring innovation and cutting-edge education. As a regional research university, through ag industry partnerships, WT is focused on solving real-world problems and developing future ag leaders. For more information about supporting WT Ag, go to wtamu.edu/agday.
Went for a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
And a nice win for the Lady Buffs today as they take this one 3-0 to improve to 6-0 on the season, the number 14 team in the country. Well, as mentioned, the CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves fall to 1-5 on the season. We look at our final statistics of the day. You see the score there, 3-0. Shots 10-5 in favor of the Lady Buffs, and shots on goal again in favor of WT 7-1. Saves give 4 to Colorado State. Pueblo on the day because of so many shots on goal, 1 for the Lady Buffs. Fouls are even at 12 apiece, and then corner kicks 9 for the Lady Buffs, 3 for CSU Pueblo. For the Lady Buffs, they'll be off for a little bit. They got 11 days before they start the Lone Star Conference season, and they will host here at home as they will take on UT Permian Basin, and that will be the conference kickoff. And then after that one, they're on the road as they take the number 1 team in the country. That's Dallas Baptist on. That'll be down in the Metroplex as the Lady Buffs will kick off the conference season on the 21st, and then again on the 24th. In about 2 weeks from today, they'll be down in the Metroplex before coming to Lubbock on the 28th. And then their next home game will be October 1st, and that will be for homecoming against UT Tyler here at the pitch. And so, again, a nice win here at home for the Lady Buffs as they come away with a 3-0 win over over Colorado State Pueblo as the Thunderwolves fall to 1-5 on the season. Big thanks, as always, to the Thunder Vision crew for taking care of this one today. Nice job bringing you the pictures on the afternoon on a cloudy but not too bad temperature-wise day of 74 degrees. And so, again, until the next time when the Lady Buffs will be here at home to start conference play on the 21st, we want to remind you all of the contests will be coming along your way on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. I'm Bryce Sheets. Have a pleasant afternoon. Again, the final. Lady Buffs win this one 3-0 here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University.